Hey everybody, you guys ever see the movie Groundhog Day, where it's just like you're playing the same, day over and over again? We're going to be hunting for cats for a minute, because we're at a lull for lockdown. I took a little break from lockdown, died, put some balloons down, that didn't happen. We are saving up some energy, by the way. I might just straight up buy Shadow Sun or something. I don't know. We're also taking it upon ourselves to make sure our guild stays out of default. So we won't be donating to the Punch God nearly as much, but we might. We've also been granted officer status, so we can invite people. #J, welcome. It's good to see you. Anyway, so before we do this myriad of a mission, I don't know, 5 or 6 or 20,000 times, let's just read the lore here. I've been told, by the way, the reason we're doing this is because Alone in the Dark should be one of the best ones to hunt cats. So we got to keep in mind, I will be switch shooting here because why not? We're not trying to kill everything. We're just seeing cats spawn, and if it's the appropriate cat, then we take advantage of the situation and we destroy that cat and we move on. Or if we have to fight things, then we'll fight things. And, I mean, we should get some money out of this, right? Oh, pardon me. Freaking pens make the best back scratchers. The other perk here is that there are no cats to be seen here in the Good Spirit Residence. So anyway, the Spook Cats of Moorcraft Manor have another valuable piece of intel for us. It's kind of like jumping the story in the middle. And worth investigating, they say that a lost soul of the former kingdom of Almir resides in a soldier's graveyard near the Firestorm Citadel. The soul is willing to provide us with the information on the nature. How do you know a soul is willing to provide you with information of the Citadel, as well as how we can get through it and reach the core? Reaching him will not be easy given his location. Graveyards are terrible places, especially at this depth. It is highly advisable that you move through the graveyard as quickly as possible in your search for this lost soul. The end. And hunting we will go. Hunting we will go. Hi-ho the Dario. Hunting we will go. We'll see how many of these we can do in like a 20-30 minute span. I don't know. It could be exciting. This could be just as thrilling as a punch run, except it's a little bit, it's a longer span. Instead of just wasting 1,000,000 crowns in the span of like 2 seconds. Maybe, it's a little bit elongated. Not quite 2 seconds. But we'll be checking our cat spawn, and we'll be moving on accordingly. Like right here. Why fight them? Why bother? Let's just keep moving. So we're going to be, like, I would love to pick up that red thing, because Mike needs food. He needs food badly. But we will be killing some. We gotta pay for our trip down here. We might as well shoot as we walk. That's been my strategy for this hardcore weekend we've been blessed with. Is sometimes I shoot guns, and sometimes things run into them, and then I do damage somehow, and then everybody's happy. So we need a key to get over there. Might as well kill this thing, make our life a little easier. Alright. And there's some chests to the south. I don't know, is it worth it? Probably. We're gonna get this key. Alright, what is this up here? Oh yeah, well hey, why not? Tokens are one. I should honestly, so we're not going to I'm gonna not spend my tokens anymore on, oh man, there's some cats, on buying a trinket and selling it. We're actually gonna buy the trinkets and use them, because oh my gosh, you're a genius. I do want it. You're one hit from death, and that was probably a very bad decision. Good, I'm glad I hit him with a stray shot. Sometimes it's okay to fire alchemists twice, case in point. But we're gonna see if we can use them to maybe do well on Compound 42. The key must be down here. That was my mistake. I thought this was just like a place with treasure and all that. Alright, we'll grab this key, head over to the east. Okay, we need to go this way. Pardon me. Allow me to open this up for a minute. I think there's some zombies that spawn down here. Yeah, I'm used to this being like the north. No! Alright, well. This will be somewhat fully ready by the time the cats come around. I remember you, my friend. It's been a while since we've done this mission, but I do remember. We threaded the needle there. Let's keep going. The nighttime is the right time. We're still on the East Coast PM time, which is not something I'm totally used to. And it was neat seeing Lockdown populate, because we just got done playing Lockdown, obviously. This time of night, Excuse me, who let you through my gate, my friend? It was not me. Mike needs fed, I gotta remember that. You must feed Mike. Do I need to go in here? Probably? We should do our due diligence and get the chest, right? I mean, they're right here. Why wouldn't we? Look, there's another token. And there's... we need more shinings. So the perk, I'm not at all counting on, you know, us getting a black cat hat. I don't even know if I'd wear it. I'd probably just sell it and get my Shadow Sun back. I'd rather wear Shadow Sun than black cat hat. I'm dead serious. The novelty of getting, you know, so when you go down the route of maximizing, playing the min-max game, why wouldn't we just go straight to you know, straight to the AT Acheron philosophy? And that's just not my style. This game is it can be challenging and fun at the same time. It's been proven. You don't have to min-max. And if you're to the point where, you know, you're really good at the game and you're getting 30k per match, that did not open that, huh? Then you're you might want to, you know, hinder yourself a little bit and make the game fun for other people, or or maybe train somebody. There was a point where people were offering like lockdown tips, and I don't know. Yeah, they're literally charging for lockdown and, you know, tips on how to be good at lockdown training sessions, and people would pay for it. Amazing. I was very befuddled. And then you know, the number one tip is of course, for myself included, I can give myself these tips, is you know, get a better computer. That's basically tip number one. If you watch I think the last episode I did of the lockdown commentaries, like my Java just absolutely dies. It's like it's probably its 10th 6v6, and my poor computer. It's been so good, you know, sticking through thick and thin. It's roughly the same computer that we had when we started playing Spiral Knights. I mean, not much has changed. What has changed is I upgraded the RAM, I think, in the span of, like, how long has it been? 6 years this game's been out? 7. I upgraded the RAM, and what else do we do? I upgraded my capturing software. I got a better microphone. Still use the same. I got a new ball for the ball mouse. No. This is our second ball mouse. The first one got destroyed. I still have the ball to that one. And this is like, and I gave that ball to my daughters. And this is the second ball of the second ball mouse. So I don't know what happened to the very first one. But that's it. I have not upgraded so much. That might be one of the reasons why we can just keep playing indie games forever, and I will always have a, you know, little spot in my heart for indie games. I can't help it. This looks strangely familiar. I can't help but notice. Okay, well, you got me. You're getting better at your game there, Mr. Cat. And honestly, in this scenario, I'd much rather you. There we go. I'd much rather you than the cat on my lap, which, you know, you might seem a bit irritable when he attempts it, but I know it's all in good nature. He loves me. When you're a cat, you love laps. It's the nature of who you are. I'm noticing there's not a lot of cats in this Alone in the Dark. I must contest this point. We need cats. That's the whole point of coming down here. We might as well get the chest, because the chest contain tokens. And tokens are necessary. Alright, this is not what we need. We might as well just, you know, kill him off. Thank goodness we got some heat. I don't know what that switch did, but I'm sure it was important somewhere. Alright, well, this is a catless farm. We're one for 2 as far as the cat spawning goes. Oh, please. Just some cats. That's all I want. I just the regular ones. Can we get the regular ones to spawn? That's right. Oh, we'll snake to the right here. We probably have to go this way I think, for a key. And then turrets spawn on the way back, I believe. I forget what this is for. We carry to the top right. We can, yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. And then we're safe. And then we grab the key, sprint down here, and there's no way anything's going to hit us with any form of shock whatsoever. Am I right, ladies? Yeah, maybe. Once Mike grows his arms here, hopefully we'll have the little invincibility perk we can proc, and then run through all that without any thoughts of even being touched by those bullets. Alright, there's some cats here. I know there's some cats here. I've seen them before. There might be some cats. Okay, they're good. There we go. At least we got some. But again, we're just kind of, you know, swinging my arms if you happen to run into them. My justification for going this way is we had to dodge a little bit. Oh my goodness, you are the best player in Lockdown. Obviously. Alright, we done being shocked? Here we go. Here we go, here we go. There's some cats here, I remember. Okay. The turret's gotta go. We can. Oh, well, we don't have to quite go that way yet. There's some things that can spawn here still that'll do us good. Namely cats. Okay, but this way. Treasure. There's some chests here to the north and to the east. So we will be at least partaking of that before we go right into our next mission. And this is one of the things, like, as you're doing it. Oh no! As you're doing it, you don't you don't really suffer from any kind of, you know, besides the obvious not waste of time. It's conducive, right? This is the time. This is the time for us. This is the time we are investing in ourselves. So hopefully it'll pay out with billions of crowns in the long run. By the way, I did see props to Manlet for organizing an event where he's giving away his Book of Dark Rituals. That's pretty awesome. We found him. Will this be the one? Will this be the one that drops? Excuse me. Probably not, but it's nice to think it might be. There's a lot of bullets going on in this screen here. I can't help but notice. We need to drop this. We need to drop it. Okay, we dropped it. At least we got some pages. That's something. We can honestly just start the next mission right now, but I can't help it. We very rarely get the little laser guy, and like usually when you get it, all the enemies just flock to him and want to destroy him. He's doing some good work right now. They don't drop anything, do they? Alright, we might as well go to the next one. Thank you, my laser friend. I do appreciate that. We found a cat. That's like a 50% cat spawn rate. Let's do it again. And I was even complaining about the lack of regular cats when I'm like coughing in here. So what do you need, like 50 of those pages, the ancient pages, to make a fetish? And you need like 300 fetishes to get one 3-star piece of gear or something like that. It's not that bad. I know it's not that bad. I should probably look this up. So let's look at Spiral Knights Wiki. It's on there. And we'll look for armor. And we'll look for cat gear. I really should fix my we'll look for it later. We'll do it during loading screens. Lord knows Java needs all the dead air wasted time that it can get. Alright, more cats please. Nothing but cats. Don't know why your bar just like started above your head there, but that's okay. Please, one more. Don't forget what you do. Oh, well, this might be short. Oh, well, it's one way to end shock. Just end your life. Come on, hoof it. He is literally right behind you. Okay. We're on track. I think it's just going to be good for our survival to end him. We're on our way. Come on, please. There we go. Okay, there was I did notice that lockdown there. Lockdown, get it? Lockdown, it's just everywhere. And let's head to, alright. Again, conducive dry survival sometimes to clear out the riffraff. I don't want to, you know, what if this could be the one? What if we don't make it and we have to start the mission over? We almost died to another cat right there. The biggest monster in the game with one of the slowest attacks, and we almost ate it. So focus, my friend. Focus me. Alright, let's go east. I thought I could just bowl my way through there. Because there might be something to the east here. I think we can get by without killing those guys. Maybe. Well, we'll offer some shots there. There should be some chests this way. More tokens for the token god. Punch, my heart goes out to you, my friend. I won't be able to feed your family lavish, expensive $1 million crown meals every single day for the rest of your life. Only for the next, like, 20 years. And that's only from what I've donated to you. I feel bad, my friend. You're in for a tough life. You are the affluence that is this game. You know, he sits there with his crooked smile and his, you know, Tourette syndrome head. You're just like, man, I'm so sorry, but I have to give you money. And he does not stop you. He says, he totally agrees with your philosophy. Like, I am a creature well deserved to be pitied. You are right and good to give me all of your cash. Alright. We've said our piece about Punch, donating to the Punch God, and now we need to just get through this. I think there's one more little area down there. We could just make... Oh my goodness. Well, there we go. We're a hop, skip, and a jump away from the end here. So, I mean, we might as well keep going. I'm not sparking unless, like, it really comes down to it. Please. Like literally, like, even for an ancient page, I don't even know if I will. But we will if, you know, the cat hood shows up. Because that's just money. And who says no to money? Well, this guy. My anxiety for monetary things are kind of at an all-time low right now. Yeah. God's been good to me, my friends. Wait, if you have clothing on your back, and you have a place, well, especially if you have a place to live, but if you have clothing on your back, and food in your belly, you have a pretty good life. Those are things in this country you don't really have to worry about so much. Alright, so we can just check this area right here, and then start the mission again. There's no need. Just put your little hand in mine. There ain't no hill nor mountain we can't climb. Hey, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. It is just the, it is Groundhog Day. So we have a 50% black cat spawn rate. Java, we've worked this out, you and me. So we need to see another black cat here in a minute. That's the deal, right? There is some sort of a deal we've worked out. I do feel quite alone when doing this mission, and my heart goes out to everybody that, you know, overpopulates the game with black cats. This looks like this, you know, kind of familiar to the last game, last time we did this when the cat spawned. It starts out with the skeletons, so I guess that's kind of good. Now, I notice there's no black cats yet. I can't help but notice this. That's okay. The realm is young. We may still see one yet. It's always kind of like, it almost seems like it's gifted every time that happens. And I gotta fight the urge to go back and finish them off. I want to. I do. But I know that you shouldn't. Because it's just a waste of everybody's time. Alright, we need to... Pardon me? What happened there exactly? Because we're going to lose our life here now because of whatever just happened. Get out of the way of the bullet. Of course. Of course. Alright, well... Those guys are a little tricky to hit. It's almost like trying to gauge an Asian player in lockdown, their latency. No! I'm so sorry. Alright, here we go. No. Alright. We got it. Got it ready. I was wondering what that echoing sound is. I have a can of Monster, which Alright, well, if you guys are gonna do this, I'm gonna have to fight back. Because the worst that's gonna happen is you're gonna make me start the level again, which is, I don't mind, but we're already here. We're already sort of invested. Thank you for the 5-star material, though. I do appreciate that. We're already invested. We kind of want to see what's at the end here. So what do you think? North? Is that where the key goes? No. Yes, it has to. Oh my goodness, not again. Let's get rid of this guy. think I might help our life out. Because, like, we go this way, and I think there's just a chest down there. Or, rather, a loot area. Speaking of loot areas, we used to invest in Loot Crate. I got a lot of clever shirts from Loot Crate. It would just, just populate a shirt for us. I didn't have to go to Walmart for all my fashion needs. I could stick with some predetermined nerd gear. When I dress up in my suit and tie and go to Walmart, it's an event for the whole family. All right, I know there's cats here. We've established that fact at least. Well, might be having one more kitty on the menu. All right, I'm not gonna make it a point to fight you guys. I see him. Activate all powers. I miss. Oh my goodness. Are we gonna have to spark? Yes. Because of this guy right here, yep. I'm sparking. I said I wasn't gonna, but then I did. It's that rule though. What else am I using sparks for? Okay. Good, we got 3 more pages. I think that seems like a fair trade. A spark for 3 pages. That's a lot of pages when you think about it. Alright, this needs to go so I can pick up my loot. At least I hope. Okay, we did get ancient pages, good. Like, I hope we got it. We didn't hit the switch, you genius. Let's get back over there. So, we're at a 50% black cat spawn rate. At this rate, about 20 years we'll have enough for the 4-star armor. But you gotta work hard for what you want. That's the moral of this story. Things aren't just gifted. Never mind the very first time I played this game, someone invited me to a random party, and then you just got a black cat hat. It just dropped. That was when it would drop for one person. It would drop for like the whole party. That was pretty cool. I was a fan of that. But then they since have changed that. Is there something to the west here? Let's go check it out. So it no longer does that. It drops for the individual, which is, that's okay. I don't know any ill will because of that. Is this all this is? Just crystals? Hope not. Okay, good. I hope something spawns here. More cats for the masses, please. If not, more tokens, please. Whatever it is, I want more of it. I like it. I love it. Alright, well, let's go see if there's one more little cat spawner there, because one thing we will be avoiding is the, alright, hello guys. Might as well pick up, it's just sitting there. Just pick up the money. We will be avoiding the loading screen as much as possible. Yeah. Java's gift to mankind. Loading screen. Odds are, people, if you watch these videos, you probably look at me, you're like, oh my gosh, that guy's, is that computer from like the 80s? What's going on with him? Is he even a real gamer? Does he know what, does he know what SATA cables are? I'm like, yes, I do know what SATA cables are, come on. Even though it took me, like, up until, oh well, that's gonna hurt, yep. Up until just about half a year ago to upgrade. And even then, the only reason I upgraded is my old school, slow, not very conducive hard drive was working just fine. It's actually in this computer. Alright, we're starting again. We'll do one more. But the only reason I upgraded is because a friend borrowed my computer and said, can I please help you? Please. My computer was off at that time. So I really didn't have one. We went like 2 solid weeks without a computer, and I was actually making the most of it. I got caught up in my reading. Part of the C.S. Lewis Institute stuff. I basically like doing this thing that's their fellows course, which is a master's degree, roughly, in about a year's time. Something close to that. So it's a lot of reading, a lot of paper writing, a lot of research. Now, I love that kind of stuff. So I got more time to do that, even though I didn't have a computer. Imagine that. Your phone's good for stuff. But there wasn't like an area where I would sit down and focus a lot of my attention on like gaming or, whatever else there was. All there is gaming. What do you mean there's something else? Get out of my house. Get into my car. Okay, we need to jump. There we go. We need to use the net to save the creature. This looks familiar. We're at a 50% rate, so I don't know if this is quite going to get us, you know, where we need to be to spawn us another cat, but it would be nice. Pardon me. I don't appreciate you leaping from the depths there. Just to, oh my goodness, we're gonna die. Our first life. That was just unnecessary. I was already down. Do I look like I'm in a hardcore outfit? Is that what this looks like to you? I don't think so. Alright, hardcore mode is for lockdown. We established that. I know we have to kill these guys to get by, so we will do what we have to do. Dash through you. At least there's an out when it comes to the black cats. Like it's like a double out, right? Because for the lockdown scene anyway, the Polaris. Oh jeez. The Polaris was just like undodgeable, and Gempire let everybody know how absolutely amazing that was. Oh my gosh. Absolutely amazing that was. And then you could dash past the Polaris. It was one of the most game-breaking, epic things known to man. It was like introducing a gun to a sword fight. Just about. No, not really. I am a fan. Like, at least this stage here, you got some good music going on. It's like one of the most recent tracks in the game. Alright, if we're gonna spend some time killing anything, it's gonna be these guys, so that way our return trip's not so bad. We might just my bad. I thought this was like a cross section we had to go through a couple times. It is not. So we will not be back there. Maybe. If you could be a black cat and just spawn for me, I would appreciate that. I mean, you're you know, roughly a darkish color, but not quite the color I'm into. Don't look into that further than you think you need to. Tokens, please. Okay. Well, off we go. You do look intimidating, but if you don't have any kind of chasing potential, there's really nothing for us to do together then, is there? Our business has been completed. I would like to go down to the further depths of this mission, but what's that gonna net me? Not a 50%. Come on, Tom. You haven't quite finished your second cup of coffee, but you can at least phonetically pronounce most sentences. But if we keep going down anyway, my 50% black cat spawn rate, it's gonna go down. Because I don't think there are any cats in the next level. There might be, but I think it's a graveyard. If I'm not mistaken, it might be. What is that guy? Oh, he chased us. Like, what's a Trojan doing out there? Did he get lost? I thought I offed you before, but that's okay. It's okay, my friend. It's not easy being green. If you would just stop chasing me for 1 minute, I would appreciate that. Fire. Alright, we did get him. One more wave? Nope. Okay. Thank you for that. You know what? I'm feeling it. We're doing one more. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Feeling it. 10 more pages. This match. Let's have 2 cats spawn at the same time. Let's call it. We'll just make our own luck. That's how this works, right? And then, oh, we have a friend. I can't inspect you yet, my friend. Come down with us into the depths below. We are advancing. You must. The elevator is leaving with or without you. I notice your pet is quite tiny. Mine might eat yours. But they look way more awkward than we do. Like, hey. How do you live when your head is so much bigger than your body? How do you sustain that? How do you sustain flight with those tiny wings? I don't know. But this is the issue when it comes. We're no longer alone in the dark, so we've already conflicted with the name of the mission. So now, what will this person do? Will they run with us, or will they kill every single thing in this mission? Well, so far they've destroyed the chairs, so it might be safe to say they will kill every single thing in the mission. And that's okay. It'll only be a little chaotic. Oh my goodness. And we might die right away. Oh, okay, yeah. I think that was pretty much by our own hand. We can't quite, you know, gauge the heres and the theres of what every single monster is going to do, because there's multiple versions of us kiting. There's multiples of us kiting the monsters and the shots here and there. All right, we might as well follow them. That way we stay roughly on the same page and we're not trying to backtrack. Oh, thank goodness. Heat. Yes, you make me quite nervous. Both of you. What guild are you in? Estrella. Have not heard of it. That's okay. There's a lot of things I haven't heard of. Like, I can't think of any examples. Alright, let's at least, we'll have some sort of a monetary gain after this mission at least. Because we'll be killing roughly everything. Okay, I forgot you did that. That's fine. Let's try not to spark in front of our guest. We are the host, so we should play good host. Well, thank you for shutting. I appreciate that. Oh no, he made it through. The map was hiding his attack. All right, let's not die. We're not gonna die. We're gonna focus on surviving. We've done this before. You switch your people with 2 frames of animation, occasionally in lockdown. You can do well in here, I think. 6 switching. I don't even know what I'm doing, man. I do appreciate the compliment. I can't follow you. There's stuff to get. I might have missed something. Oh, hello. Oh, we don't need that, alright. I'm coming. Stand by. Okay, now we can go. We go when I say we can go. De-dum-dum. I just noticed your name. You just won a whole bunch of awards in my book. I don't know why you chose to join my party, but thank you for making this no longer alone in the dark. Oh my gosh, it's a cat. Please. This guy must go first. And we will not die by him, because I have spoken. And we got some pages, that's right. It's just so elating to see them. The elation. Turn around, my friend. We have business to discuss. Namely, how these little blips actually deal damage to you. All right, let's get rid of that, and we might as well use it right away. And this is going to be a little crazy, but that's okay. We're ready for the craziness. I can't help but, notice and complain that you guys aren't the blacker version of the cats. But we did hit our 50% spawn rate. That is pretty amazing. I might do this more often. Not this hunting specifically, but this mission. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the farming deal. If it happens, if it comes to us, then that's fine. But I'm not it's not in me. I can't do it. If you look at the initial spot, he's not dead. He's not coming after you. He's not dead. No, that is not the right place to be. If you look at the initial, Spiral Knights showcase video or preview video or whatever it is, it actually flashes up on the screen in the top left. And I probably said this before, but it still is funny to repeat. It says no grinding. So that gets me just about every time. We need to use this. And we need to use this. And we need to use this. There we go. There we go. We're making it happen. And we're shocked again. We're not making it happen. Alright, we're done. We went out with a bang. Once again, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed me hunting cats for a minute, click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Leave a comment below, and I will see you next time. I feel your pain, is what I'm trying to say. Bye-bye.